I'm a pig in crap. This is my home. I am in Lebanon, Tennessee, in an enormous warehouse of Americana. Everything you can possibly imagine, from skis to signs to toys, to fishing pole, everything. All of it has been collected for years and years by one guy, and this is the warehouse for Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. I sat down with the CEO in the first interview that she has done since not a good interview on Good Morning America.
The feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. The number one question that I got asked, Michael, was how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list? And
I have had so much advice on what to say to her, how to get her. That was a piece of advice from somebody at the airport. Get her. I sat down with her and we had a long talk, because is all of this going away? This is America, the history of America. Once they changed the sign from this to this, a lot of people went, I don't want to lose America. So that's coming up. But this episode, I just want to show you America and the greatest job anyone has, the collector of all of this. Next. You've been working here since 1989?
Mm-hmm.
1989?
Mm-hmm.
And you've probably done everything.
Yes.
What did you start as?
What I started was doing inventory, managing the inventory here, and we had about 20,000 pieces at the time.
What do you have now?
It's over 100 here now, but throughout the years, throughout the almost 40 years I've been here, we've went through almost 1 million pieces.
Oh my God.
Here, it goes through here, it goes to the stores.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of cool stuff.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
I bet. We were driving up and I said to my wife, I said, this is exactly what this would be if I were in charge. It starts with this,
That's right.
And then there's an add-on, and then there's a bigger add-on.
That's right. We had a smaller warehouse. The warehouse was pretty small, and then in 1991, we had to add on.
Yeah.
And then we filled it up within a year.
So you just go all over the country looking, and you look for specific area stuff too, right? So it's, if you can find the local stuff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of changed a little bit. Yes, if we're building, new stores, we'll try to find some of that local stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just finding a quantity of stuff that we can go and put in, a bunch of different stores. Since we build so many or have so many.
Mm-hmm. So how would you define your job, what you do?
Oh, gosh. I always tell people always mention American Pickers. I say that we're the original American Pickers. We actually have bought from a few of the guys from American Pickers.
Really?
So whenever they would come across something that was quantity, they would call us and say, hey, I've got some quantity pieces we need to offload.
So what does quantity pieces mean? You have
just
like
multiples of, more than one piece. Whenever I'm out looking, I try to look for more multiples. Now, I'm looking for individual certain pieces also, but I'm trying to find multiples.
What is the holy grail for you? What are you looking for?
I love toys. So toys, I think, are some of the coolest pieces. And just about anything. The cool thing about this job is that everything's game.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're trying to recreate an old country store, so I'm trying to find those things that would have been in an old country store. An old country store, too, also had a lot of multiple quantity things like vegetable cans, things like that. So looking for a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
One example is, for a while I didn't have any more guitars. I was out of guitars to do music displays. I kind of put the word out.
It's actually pronounced guitar.
Guitar, yeah. So I put the word out to some of the network of vendors that I deal with, and lo and behold, here comes all the guitars coming in. So that's kind of how sometimes it works too. Yeah. But some of the markets, Brimfield, Round Top, a lot of good places in Maine and Pennsylvania, really good.
I've lived in Texas now for 12 years, I think, and 14 years, and every year I'm like, I gotta go to Round Top, It's like the holy grail of cool stuff.
Round Top was probably the most fun I've had at a market. A lot of eclectic stuff, a lot of different type stuff, a lot of big pieces too that we couldn't use, but I found a lot of cool stuff there. So,
okay, so take me through.
Okay,
this is what as you first walk in, do you have it in sections?
We do. This is kind of like, I call this the lobby. So this is the lobby where we do a lot of interviews, a lot of music sometimes happens here. We did some exclusive music things for different people. Dolly Parton's been here, Reba McEntire, people like that. The pieces in this room are a little bit more valuable. I don't want to let go to a store exactly yet.
Yeah.
One of the coolest pieces is the Coca-Cola banner hanging above that shelf over there.
Which one? Oh, the mirrors. The mirror. Yeah.
It's interesting because the campaign, it says pure and healthful on the advertisement. So that campaign...
That's in the 1800s, early 1900s?
Early 1900s,
Yeah.
because I think they had to stop.
Oh, I'm sure they did. That's
Yeah,
probably when it was, when it
pure
was
and
a
healthful.
drugstore.
Yeah, right,
drink. Yeah.
right.
Pure and healthful. Oh, it's so healthful.
But there's a lot of cool things about that. The trademark is at the first C, where now it's at the end of the cola. So, a lot of things
And
date
it's not
that.
quite the same. The Coca is not quite the same. Is it?
Do I?
It's not quite the same. The Coca in the logo is not quite the same.
It's close.
It's close, but it's not
It's close.
the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. The company that actually made that, it's hard to find any information on them. It was like a printing shop, cross printing shop. It's hard to find something. The old country store letters up there from the original store.
Wow.
That's what they used to put on the side of the buildings for the signs. It said Cracker Barrel Old Country Store.
So kind of wants to walk around. Let's see some. Tell me about the eagle over here. Do you know anything about this eagle?
It's just a display piece. It's a.
Ask for a
Ask for-
national eagle.
Yep.
That's neat. Neat.
Yeah, a lot of cool pieces in this room. The diamond die cases and the cream separator cases are pretty cool. Inside the diamond die case would be the dyes to wash clothes or to dye clothes. Pretty cool pieces. To find one and with the dyes in it is really rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing the boxes and the display cases that things used to come in.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you pay it would cost a company a fortune to make that now.
Yeah. We usually find the cases, but nothing inside. There are a few
Knife
pieces.
sharpener. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair.
The coin op stuff is always pretty cool. Matches for a penny. I love coin op stuff.
This is a wash tub?
This is
Oh, this
a
was a
washer,
wash tub?
ringer
Yeah.
washer. Yeah.
This was the scariest thing. My grandmother had one in her basement.
We had one too.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was so scary because I don't know if you got the speech, but I got the speech. Don't get your fingers near that; it'll just crush your hand. I'm like, ah.
Well, my grandmother, whenever she was washing clothes, I had to take the clothes and hold it as it was coming out of the wringers.
Wow.
So she didn't let me close to it either. And then we went outside and hung the clothes on the line.
Right? Yeah. It's great. And of course, this is the original owner of the car here.
They've been here a long time.
I love who does this. These are on the walls. Who does this? Do you do that?
I do most of the design. Now, I have a group of 6 people here who actually build the box. They actually secure all the pieces in.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
But you pick the pieces out and what a fun job.
Oh, it's great. It's
what a
great.
fun job.
This piece here is pretty cool. It's a portable pantry. There's a little information on it, but this was actually called a chuck wagon pantry. It would actually go on a horse and buggy on a wagon in the Western days.
Wow.
It's got a flour sifter, coffee grinder. It held matches, bread, anything that you needed.
Jeez.
I mean, this is early 18 or late 1800s, 1870.
What would these be? This is just a little
Sugar,
drawer.
matches, yeah, anything that that you needed. But that chuck wagon thing kind of, there's some discrepancy between people about whether or not it was really called that. But there is some people, because you threw it up on the wagon, chucked it up on the wagon. Yeah, so.
Fabulous.
Yep. So you want to take a look at the rest of the warehouse?
Nah.
A lot of cool, interesting history. Founder. Uncle Herschel. A lot of pictures of some of the older stores. This was inside the original store.
Merle Haggard.
These are things they sold inside the original store. A lot of the country music people that have been here.
I almost got Elvis's original guitar. Lost it.
Cool.
One bid more.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Just beat to snot. Look at this.
This is a pretty
This
cool.
is where you put stuff together?
It is. This is a pretty cool room. So this is where the shadow boxes live. They actually put together in the back part of the warehouse. We have a lot of shops.
Love that.
You like that?
Love that.
I'm trying to figure out how to do a flag with it. So I'm trying to do blue cans, white cans, red cans.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So a lot of these cases here, I put up for. I like them, so I put them up for show.
This is fabulous.
Yeah.
So each one tells a story.
Yeah, you know. So before it was Old Country Store, it was probably called an outpost, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I like this one because in an
Yeah.
outpost you would have your hunting, your fishing, anything that you needed. The shaving one is one of my favorites.
So the stuff in them, do you have, you don't send anything that's really valuable, do you?
The stuff in that room is the valuable stuff.
Right.
So no.
No.
Yeah. But wedding box, we theme most of our stuff. Most of our displays are themed.
Oh, this is so great.
And like I said, this is the most fun to do.
I
actually
bet.
putting those together.
I bet. How many, no two are alike, I imagine.
That's right. No two are alike. I don't think you can actually duplicate one.
Love the paint. That is so great.
We even use the suitcases. This is one of my favorite things, is the suitcases.
Oh.
So we cut the suitcase open and put it in a frame.
I've got bulk of those.
That's cool. I love suitcases.
I've
I love
got
suitcases.
plenty of those.
Salt and pepper shakers.
Wow.
Toys are my favorite, so
Yeah.
we do several toy boxes. Once again, we make the box. We actually make the box here out of reclaimed wood. We have our own frame shop where we frame this, cut the glass. And then, of course, you know, all the pieces are bought and placed in there. And then, of course, they have to be attached. So it's a lengthy process to build one.
How long does it take?
From, you know, putting the things in to getting it secure, it's about a day, day and a half.
That's not bad. I
Sports.
love this. It's sports.
And the cool thing about this is that we kind of have this thing where we can do what we want. We can make them big, small. We can do individual things. We can fill it like this.
This is just fabulous.
Yeah.
Do you ever have people come to you, private or even designers, and go, "Hey, would you make the?" You do.
Yep.
Do you take that work?
No.
No. Darn.
No.
I was this close.
Okay. Yeah, there was this one piece I want to show. This was a good history on why we're called Cracker Barrel. It's an advertisement of a gentleman who was doing a museum for a country store. And it had Cracker Barrel on there, so it showed the Cracker Barrel.
And it's just a barrel of crackers.
A barrel of crackers. And what did they do with the barrel of crackers after they were finished with it? Usually flipped it over and played checkers on top of it.
And that's why the checkers are at the
There you go.
fireplace. Oh, wow.
There you go. Yep.
When did they stop shipping crackers in barrels?
I think they stopped shipping everything in barrels at some point. I think that moisture thing got to it
Yeah.
pretty bad. This is our actual display walls. So when we research a store, we actually pre-design here first.
And then you send the photos of how it goes.
Exactly. We travel with it. We do take the photos, but we travel with it and put it up.
Beck's.
What about that?
That's crazy.
This is a pretty cool piece.
Oh, Ben Franklin.
It's a Ben Franklin, you know, whenever his invention of the bifocal. But it's done by a guy, Harold
Wise
Anderson.
inventors in the bifocal lens gave the great gift of youthful vision to generations. Most people have no idea.
No,
have
they
no
don't.
idea. That guy was such a genius.
That's right, yeah.
And comes up with a patent and then never patents stuff.
Yeah. The cool thing about this piece is not only does it tell this story, but it's done by a man named Harold Anderson, who actually was born in the late 1800s. Went to school with Norman Rockwell.
I have one of the original ad paintings. It's about that size of the big, strong iron worker, and he's drinking a Coke, and the name of the painting or the ad was "Good in War, Better in Peace."
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so iconic, and they were all like this. There was like a group of them, you know, that just everybody always thinks they're all Norman Rockwell. This is just rows of stuff that you have. What the heck is that? Wait a minute, they changed the logo back then too. Pain doesn't just take away your comfort. It takes away really important moments of your everyday life. You know, things like the hike you didn't take, or the project you put off, or just a walk across the room that felt impossible. And before you know it, the world starts shrinking around you, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Please try Relief Factor. It was developed by doctors to target the root causes of most pain, and that's inflammation, with a blend of ingredients that helps your body heal itself naturally. Not about numbing the problem, it's about giving your body what it needs to repair and recover. Hundreds of thousands of people have found their way back step by step, day by day, to a life that feels normal again, because feeling better isn't about luck or miracles. It's about taking that first step on a long road back. Relief Factor, a path worth walking. Give Relief Factor a try. It's 3-week quick start. You'll know in 3 weeks if it's working for you. It's $19.95, less than $1 a day. Don't let pain keep you from every day, the life that you want. Visit relieffactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. 800, the number 4, relief. Oh my gosh, this is just rows of stuff that you have.
It's rows of stuff.
Can I just?
Yeah. A lot of this here is our display stuff. We build all the shelves.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, the 7 o'clock. We build the shelves.
Hang on a second. Did you put this on, or was that originally? Did you put this one on?
It was original.
Wow. This is all the stuff you build.
Yeah, we build this as, you know, for displays, for props.
Great stuff.
This back row is just full of signs,
I
advertising.
have one of these. What era is that from?
That's everything just about is 1920s, 1930s, yeah.
It's bigger than this. And it's in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And I bought it, my wife was like, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's sitting on a set someplace.
Yeah, I love these. You can find the record players, but a lot of times you don't find the cylinder or the phone, the
speaker.
horn. Yeah, the horn. You don't find those.
I have about the size of that box. I have the nipper.
Oh, yeah.
Display nipper. Yeah.
We had one years ago. It's at a store somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who catalogs all this?
I do. So every single piece has a barcode. I don't know if you've noticed.
Wow,
that.
so it's all, look at this is multiples.
Yeah. It's
Same
called
thing.
new old stock. We'll find certain crates of old paper, and it's, you know, probably didn't go out because the company folded.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know the history of the keep calm and carry on sign? You know that? Mm-mm. You know what I'm talking about? The red and white English keep calm and carry on?
Yeah.
So the government had 3 different designs made. One was put out when the war first started. I can't remember what it said. The second one was put out at the height of the war. And the keep calm and carry on, they printed them and then held them back because that was in case the Nazis had invaded. They wanted to use that as underground and just put them up everywhere.
Yeah.
So they were actually never used.
Yeah.
Somebody came in, a bookstore came in and bought this extra stock of all these things, started selling what they had. It went crazy and they started printing them. So they were never actually, up until like the 70s, nobody had ever seen them before.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's what some of the stuff that I can find or that we found over the years, they've been in crates. I went to one warehouse and the warehouse was empty, but in a small corner of the warehouse, they built this room. And inside the room were cases and cases of signs that had never been opened. Lots Cola, Nickel Cola.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff.
So perfect condition.
The paper was still on each one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, great signs.
I mean, these are amazing. How old is this? I mean, it looks
That's
it's
probably
brand new.
40s or 50s. Yeah.
Brand new.
Everything's got a barcode. That's how we do our cataloging. This is pretty cool. This is our history wall. This is Cracker Barrel history wall. For years, we didn't do much archiving, so we decided to. We had the stuff. We just
Oh my
needed
gosh!
to.
Wait a minute. They changed the logo back then too. Freak out. Anyway, what the heck is that?
It's a cranberry sorter.
Oh, of course it's a cranberry sorter.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't have one?
That's right. And each row is themed, so there's things categorized in each row that are like. So all the pictures, portraits are down through here. Kitchenware,
Trophies.
trophies, yep.
Wow.
Country store product, the cans, the boxes, all of that cool stuff.
I love this stuff.
Yeah, isn't it great? The logos,
Oh, you opened them? Okay.
yeah, the label now is old, so we have to find the cans. So the labels come in, bundles of about this thick, never used.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Have you thought of just printing them yourself so you don't have to?
Not these. We don't do these.
Look at this.
Coffee bags. These are old.
Wow.
You know what's in there? What do you think's in there?
Styrofoam?
Cardboard.
Cardboard,
Yeah.
I have I have chocolate bars from Willy Wonka at the movie.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
This is all just cardboard inside.
Yeah, that's
I'm so disappointed. I wanted the chocolate. Oh my gosh, look at this.
Yeah,
ice cream cones.
Yep. Maine.
Wow.
I like bottles. The bottles are pretty neat. The Twin Lights beverages, pretty cool from Mass.
Wow. Musical instruments.
Music is something fun to buy. I love buying music. I've got one recent buy that I bought. It was a band camp in Maine, and it's in the back as we go to the back.
What do you
you'll
mean a
see.
band camp?
It was a band camp in Maine, and all the
So
musical
all the-
instruments
Oh my
that they
gosh.
supplied. You're right.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. You do buy in bulk.
I do. We're being more specific, I'm trying to find some different things, crazy things.
I have to tell you. What are these?
The file boxes.
File boxes. My father-in-law grew up in a family store, and on his wall downstairs, his father had made out of cheese boxes, had made a thing where you could put all of the screws and everything else. And I walked out and I said, "Oh my gosh, Dad, what is this?" And he's like, "Oh, this is, we're going to throw it away." And I'm like, "Duh."
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't see cheese in boxes, beautifully built boxes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Old mailboxes here. This is pretty cool. Bunch of old mailboxes.
Oh, yeah.
Automotive is really hard to find.
This is a vacuum, isn't
Vacuum cleaner. Exactly.
it? Look at this. This is a vacuum cleaner.
It makes you have
Oh my gosh, real appreciation.
real appreciation. Yeah.
How long it would take you to vacuum anything? I vacuumed all day.
Yeah, that's the cool part of some of our decor in our stores is answering or solving these questions that tables may have of what something is. I get calls on occasion that says, we've got, a certain table sitting and they see a piece on the wall. They want to know what it is. Can you help them? And I had some people on the phone, some people in Illinois on the phone. So what is this piece? And I told them what it was, and I could hear them go, "I told you so, I told you so."
So funny. So great. What is this a vacuum too? Just like the little handheld?
That's your little handheld. Then, of course, the sweepers, that you just do the carpet.
Yeah. RC, look at this. You know what's crazy is how, oh my gosh, the pull tabs. Look at that. What's crazy is how, and I forgot, it was when the aluminum cans started coming out, the thin ones, doing that was like a joke because you couldn't do that to this.
Right.
And it was like, look at how strong I am.
Yep.
Wow, this is like fish and tackle and outdoor. Wow.
Horse-related, buggy-related, toys, sports.
Wait, we gotta go down the we just quickly go down the toys.
Yep.
Toys. Oh my gosh.
Toys on both sides.
Look at this.
Yeah.
I can't believe we were amused by this stuff. How simple it was.
Yep.
Wow. That's cool. That's really great.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
This is a shadow boxing process. So everything is pulled. Everything is used to design, but it hasn't been secured yet. So the team will come through and secure this. They've already cut the frames because we do this too. Then after a certain point in time,
You just put the frame on
the
it.
top. So then a shadow box is completed.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
And I pulled this out because I thought it was funny. I had a bunch of guys, whenever I started playing it, I had a bunch of guys come out, and it was weird because they were just like, because it actually worked. I find this stuff fascinating.
I love this song.
And then you could,
Yeah.
do that crazy chipmunk kind of stuff.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So you have the wax cylinders.
I do.
You know what's amazing about that? It's the way they were recorded. They set them around. So if it was sitting near the drums, one of them will have more drums, one will have more horn. None of them are the same. It's where they were all of them sitting around recording. No master.
Yeah, no
That's
master.
crazy.
These are pretty cool too. You can see the backdrop of it. They are the cylinders for music boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've ever found? You know who that is, don't you? Can I go see some?
You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and look.
I don't know how atheists can look at the human body and not see the miracle that it is. Billions of cells all working together, fighting off threats, keeping you alive. Sometimes the thing working against you isn't outside, it's inside. I take ivermectin now about every 60 days. My wife will say, take some ivermectin for a couple of days. 1 in 4 people are living right now with a parasite and they have no idea. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I just take it because I don't. Medical, getting somebody to diagnose and take care of it, it's so easy with Jace Medical. They've changed it. All you have to do is have some ivermectin. That's it, access to ivermectin. And now that's part of their new parasite kit. Simple, practical way to help your body cleanse and stay healthy. It's all prescribed online by licensed physicians, shipped directly to your door, backed by real medical guidance from people who actually care about your health. And now Jace even offers topical ivermectin creams and gels that help with skin conditions. No more clinics, no more waiting rooms, no surprises, just trusted medical preparedness you can control, designed to keep you and your family healthy. Jace.com. Jace.com. Use the promo code Beck at checkout. Jace.com. What's the coolest thing you've ever found? Is there anything you're like, this is never leaving my sight?
For me, it's more about the design and how I can put all the pieces together. So even something that looks innocent, that's like, what is this? If I can figure out what it is, it's going to go with a grouping for a design to tell that story of what it was used for, how it was used. I think that's the most fun for me.
So you're a little historian, archivist, treasure hunter, storyteller.
I try to be.
Yeah, that's great.
Try to be.
That's great.
Then we have
sleds upstairs, giant sleds.
It's all, the sleds are up there, but this is all pictures upstairs. It's all the old frames of people, children, scenes. All these boxes are full of advertising paper. So you can see the King Cutter hand tools.
Yeah.
So that's paper. We frame that to protect it, to make it last longer. This is our frame shop.
Wow. I had no idea that, like when you see the mayonnaise, or any of these, that they were original. Mm-hmm. Usually you would print them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They're all original.
You're buying. I have a really poor copy of this. You know who that is, don't you?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, yeah.
And see, those were stand-ups too. So sometimes I get them without the stand-up part of it. So if I can't use the stand-up, we'll put it in a frame. But
That's Ronald Reagan,
Yep.
as he's an actor when he's very, very young. You know, for the cream.
The Our America prints are pretty cool over there. That was made by Coca-Cola. They did a series of Our America.
No, it's not. It looks kind of like an Maxfield Parrish, the colorist, but
Coca-Cola did tribute to Our America. They did filmmaking. They did woodworking. They did all kinds of different things.
Our America oil gives 1,000 benefits. You couldn't even make that now. Like the little Buster Brown shoe kid with the check.
We try to have some fun in here also.
That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And everything that we frame for paper, we actually mount the paper on some kind of board to take all the wrinkles out. So it's not just arbitrarily in a frame.
Right.
We try to mount a lot of it. And there's boxes and boxes. I've probably got 20,000 or more just frame advertisements that's come out of magazines. That's another one of my favorite things to do is just go through these framed ads to find the things that would fit a certain design or the colorful things. Yeah. If I've got a lot of cameras, for example, I'm trying to find camera ads to go with the cameras.
Right.
Yeah.
So when this all came down, this whole this nightmare, how did you feel? Get this face.
It was concerning. Yeah. I like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I like to fill the Cracker Barrels up because I think the more that people can see, the more they have an appreciation of how things were. So that was my only concern is that I don't want less of it, I want more of it. So.
I mean, that's kind of your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, some of the things that we tried and did I thought were fine as far as from a decorating perspective. But as far as the old country store perspective, we're sticking true to that old country store.
Yeah.
So that's where I want to be because that's my thing is the old country store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people know what an old country store is now?
Well, you know, generations,
Yeah.
they know. Younger generations, yeah, it's going to be tough for them to know how that stuff, yeah. You know, you can catch it in movies every once in a while. One movie comes to mind where the character needed some hair pomade. And he went to an old country store and the guy got the thing down and he didn't want that kind.
Well, I don't want fop. Damn it. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Watch your language, young fella. This is a public market. Now, if you want Dapper Dan, I can order it for you. Have it in a couple of weeks.
Well, ain't this place a geographical oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere.
It tickles me whenever I see that in movies.
What kind of role do you think? I think part of the pushback on this whole thing was people felt it was right or wrong. They just felt like it was an attack kind of on America. It's like, wait, this is America. You know, this is our story.
Yeah.
Because of what your work does, it's our story.
Yeah, I didn't see it in that sense. I saw it just as dialing back a few things, you know, dialing back what maybe people call clutter.
Yeah.
But if you really think about an old country store most of the time,
Yeah.
was it not cluttered? You know, the vendors would walk into an old country store with a sign or a paper advertisement and say, hey, would you display this on the wall so they know that you're selling this product? And stores would just plaster it on the wall just anywhere they possibly could, even overlapping some things. They would even cover an old existing piece. And I've gotten some things where you take this picture out of the frame and behind it was another piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These signs, some of these signs that you have,
Yeah.
they're worth a fortune.
They're getting more and more expensive.
The Coca-Colas are crazy.
Yep.
Something like this, and this is not distressed, right? This is it.
This is how I buy it.
What does that cost?
You know, value's only what somebody's willing to give.
I know. I'll give you $10.
I'll have to pass. But yeah, I mean, you know, something like that. I mean, that's running up into the thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Easy thousands.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gosh.
Yeah, this Coke. And see, there was a mistake that was on this Coke. Someone tried to restore it.
Don't do that.
You cannot do it.
No.
It would have been better.
It would have been so much better just all flaked off.
Yeah. You ever seen the holes in a lot of signs where they either shot them or slingshot? Never touch them.
Never touch them.
Yeah.
Never touch them. They're so great. That's what makes this. I mean, now they come in and they're faking it. And they put all the wear in it. It's like, that's real.
See the shots? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is. That's a good shot. That's so funny. That's so funny. Beautiful. Well, you have the greatest job, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
on
yeah.
Earth.
Well, you know, I always tell people too, you know, once you like something that you do and you've been doing it for so long, it's not a job anymore. It's just it's my hobby / and I get paid for it.
I know.
Yeah.
It must be personal. This is so perfect.
Mm-hmm. New old stock. This had the cardboard on it and everything. They were privilege panels to go probably on some kind of feed store, Oliver Plows. And what they would do is they would put their name of their store here.
So this, however, I can't even if it was a Coke, but it was in this condition, it wouldn't be as worth as much, would it? Is the weathered?
You'd be surprised. Some of these are high dollar.
Really?
Just because it's an advertisement sign. A lot of collectors now are not really worrying about age anymore. Yes, of course, the old stuff's going to be a lot, but
I mean, this is old. It's just perfect condition.
Well, we had some Oliver signs. Maybe they were 20, or John Deere signs. They were 20 years old. They wasn't that old. They were in great condition. Once again, in a crate. John Deere. They were going for $2,500 a piece. There's no way that they should be going for $2,500 a piece, but and it's John Deere though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coke, Hershey's, John Deere, any of that kind of stuff's going to be.
I mean, there's no one thing that you look at and go, I'm going to find a lot in this, is there?
Really, there's not, because of what we do with it. If I was a person who resold the decor or antiques like that, then I would look at that. But since I'm just using it for decor purposes to put it in a Cracker Barrel, I look at it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is, I can't tell you. I have so many old clocks.
Yeah, clocks are cool.
None of them ever work. They never last. They never last. So I don't have the right time. I've got like 100 clocks in my house and none of them tell the same time.
Interesting pieces here. Cream separators. You've seen these before?
No.
These are cream separators. These are more of an industrial cream separator. You take the cow's milk, put it in here, crank it. It's got a crank. It's a centrifuge. And as the milk spins, it separates into the heavy cream to make butter or to get your milk. Pretty cool piece.
Wow. My grandmother used to talk about doing it by hand.
A lot of parts and pieces, so a lot of the cream separator cabinets up there would have the pieces and the parts that you would need to fix one of them. Yeah.
I love your state fair stuff. Circus stuff.
Yeah, I like circus. Circus is really good because usually you can get the names of cities on there, so this would be great in Kansas City.
You have a store in Kansas City?
Mm-hmm.
You do? Mm-hmm. Look at these. My gosh, these are great.
And that's what we do, so if we see Kansas City on there, we'll make sure that goes
to
there.
Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Wow, these are beautiful. Frosty. So I'm building a studio in Florida, and I want to put behind me kind of this kind of stuff, Florida-specific stuff. Mm-hmm. What would the Florida drink or something I should look for?
Perfect. Florida fruit labels. crate fruit labels.
Okay.
So Florida, oranges, all kinds of stuff. So the lithograph, the drawings and the artistry work on fruit labels is incredible.
Oh, I know.
It's incredible. So that's
I
what,
grew up in by California.
Yeah.
All the fruit labels of the California farm, they're beautiful.
California and Florida is where the fruit labels were. But there's hundreds of different images, and they are pretty good to use. That's what I would use. Yeah. Because also the fruit labels were particular in what theme it was. Some may have a ship, some may have animals. They
Native Americans in the West, they have the Native Americans.
Anything like that was on there. It just wasn't the picture of the fruit.
Yeah,
That's why I like
right,
those.
right.
Yeah. And I've got 6,000 of those.
You do?
I do.
Can I go see some?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and look. So you can see how many boxes there are.
Beautiful. So you have them, you know where, wow. Wow.
So they're mixed in there. The Floridas are in here.
These are beautiful.
Most of it's California. But look at the stack of these. You know, underneath.
Oh my gosh.
Underneath is.
Look how beautiful these are.
Yeah. Crazy good images. Yeah.
I think I have not seen the Florida ones. I just know California fruit labels are beautiful.
Look at the box.
It's kind of sad that things are not as beautiful as they used to be.
Yeah, the graphics. I mean, that's Washington.
Yakima, Washington.
But there, I mean, you would have to dig through these. If you want some Florida ones, I can get you some Florida ones.
I would love some.
Yeah, I'll get them for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yep.
I love the. Have you ever seen the one? Is it Chief? I don't remember, but it has the most beautiful.
It's in there.
Really? You have multiples of it?
I'm sure I do.
Oh gosh. It's the most beautiful.
I mean, look, there are.
Look at
There's
that.
Florida. Here, let me get you a better one. It's a little beat up, but that's Florida. They're in here. It's just digging through 6,000 of these things.
Wow, Yakima.
There's Florida. There's another one.
Heart's Delight. Florida. Heart's Delight. Florida Citrus Fruit. That's beautiful.
See, they're just scattered through here, but there are a ton.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yep.
I can't thank Joe enough for giving me a tour. And I mean, just scratching the surface. You should see this. It's 2.5 stories tall in here, maybe 3 stories tall. America's history being collected and then on display at Cracker Barrel. But what happened with that whole rebrand? Julie Masino is the CEO, and I sat down with her and had a very frank, I think some people, I know she was, but some people were really uncomfortable with it. I just wanted to find out what she was thinking, and is she surprised that she still has a job? I'm going to give you a sneak peek of this here in just a minute, but it'll air on BlazeTV tomorrow, and it will also be on my YouTube, youtube.com/glennbeck. That'll happen tomorrow. I'll give you a sneak peek of what our conversation was like next.
In a world where so much feels fake news, fake promises, fake everything, there are still moments that cut through all of that noise. And one of those moments happens when a mom sees her baby for the very first time on an ultrasound. It's not an opinion, it's not a debate, it's just the truth. Beating a heart beating and the sound of that and the ultrasound screen, that changes everything. And that is exactly what Preborn does every day. They partner with clinics all across America to provide free ultrasounds to women in crisis, giving them a chance to see what's real before they make the biggest decision of their life. And when a mom sees that life, something changes. Fear turns into clarity, uncertainty becomes hope, and more than often than not, a life is saved. A story that gets to continue. Preborn is not about politics, it's about reality, it's about compassion, it's about truth and the power of seeing life as it really is. Because sometimes that's all it takes to really change. Everything just a clear, single picture. Dial pound 250 and say the keyword baby to donate and be a part of this miracle. Pound 250, keyword baby.
When did you hire the consultants to come in?
Well, I think you all have had consultants in over the years, but
The consultants.
yeah. So when I got here, part of what I was tasked with was changing the trajectory, right? And so we really dug in first on where were our opportunities? What could we do better? Food and experience was one that raised to the top. We were not winning in that space. But there were other things that we needed to do as well. And that's when we brought in some consultants who helped us dig into our data, look at competitive data, look at people who used to come to us who don't come to us anymore, people who come to us, like what's the magic there? How do we do more of that? And people who've never even thought to come to Cracker Barrel. What do they think about Cracker Barrel? So really looking at all of those things to really say, how do we improve our food and experience? Because Doug is right. One of the first things that we really tackled, and that was one of our biggest problems, is we were losing people at dinner. And dinner is an important day part for us because, believe it or not, your check is a little bit higher at dinner.
Yeah,
right,
sure
than
it is.
breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's important when we don't have
Yeah.
that traffic.
Yeah.
That's an
Changes
important
everything.
part of the P&L. Yeah, so we really started there. But we actually started at the other end of it, which was early dine. And so we put early dine specials out for our guests because we'd heard like that was important to them. So $8.99, come in, you get meatloaf, home fried chicken, all of that stuff. Really just listening and making sure that we had the things that people wanted so that they would choose us.
Let's just get this out.
Okay.
What happened? The choices that were made. I said on day one of this, I remember when they rolled out New Coke, and I thought that was the dumbest marketing move, the dumbest thing I've ever seen. We're taking the original formula and ditching it, and let's start over with a brand that people love. The day this broke, I said on the air, welcome to New Coke. That's what this is. And it was, no offense, stupid, just stupid from start to finish. Can you walk me through how that happened?
Yeah, sure. Look, our guests have a right to be upset. I feel it in you when you're saying that. They have a right to be upset. We messed up.